it is with great pleasure that we welcome you back to our humble videocast. Now, you are either watching this because you are a big fan or you clicked on the wrong button. Either way, well, we welcome you to You Heard It Here First. Now, today we are examining the old adage, those who can't teach, in the footballing context that is. I'm wondering if only those who had shitty football careers or none at all tend to become better footballers. Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, the special one. I mean, all these great footballers seem to be coaching some third division team. Now, Raja, your thoughts on this, please?
I completely agree with that adage. Seriously, those who can't absolutely teach. Now, Brian Robson, my favorite player of the 80s. Okay, seriously, he's the worst football coach ever.
So, I think a very good example to mention also will be Glenn Hoddle.
He was God.
Yes, he was.
Glenn Hoddle is not.
No, but that is a good example. That is a good example of a fantastic player.
Playing his contact with God to coach.
No, but that is a good example of a very good player who's a terrible, a hopeless coach.
I have a point of view. Bad footballers make great managers because they are used to the abuse. You are a half-baked player. You're on the pitch. 60,000 people are screaming abuse. Do you hear them? No. You still think that you are Maradona and you carry on playing. Now that stubbornness that you eventually learn is critical for a manager. So when 60,000 people tell you to bring on Crouch and you still don't do it, well, I suppose that is on the road to be a great manager.
Using that as an example,
yes,
I see Titus Brambo having a fantastic career in coaching one day.
He is going to win the European Champions League over and over again.
Sanjay,
please.
What do you
Then
think?
how do you explain managers like Klinsmann or Roy Keane?
Klinsmann got abuse. Every time he dived into the penalty box and got a penalty, he got abused.
Define abuse.
Abuse means
We can't say that.
Exactly on camera. Hello, this is a family show.
Correct,
Oh, you talking about that abuse?
What do you mean?
We watch BPL matches and we can see the lips moving.
Martin Nero is the only one who got abused by his own fans.
Okay, on the topic, I just want to mention some of the names, okay? Some of these players who were perhaps good players but really lousy coaches, and then you guys can tell me if you agree with me or not.
Okay.
Glenn Hoddle is one. I thought he was a pretty decent player, but a terrible
faith healer.
Okay, he was a very good player.
You don't call
He was a very
God
good player.
pretty decent.
Faith healer.
Okay, how about Ruud Gullit?
Beautiful football, I want to be beautiful
I
football.
think Ruud Gullit and Graham Souness are
He
same
was
category.
Indian. No?
There you go.
Guys who were blessed on the pitch when they play, but when they go and become managers, they are telling their players, outside foot lah, just pass outside foot, what can you do? And you get heart attack. I tell you really, don't allow them to become managers.
Ozzy Ardiles.
Oh,
I think he was terribly ineffective.
Yes, he was.
During his
Actually,
stint at
I thought he was a bad player.
Bad player.
Bad player?
He was absolutely brilliant. Did you watch the movie Escape to Victory? Where he while he was running?
Do you know how many takes it is?
Gianluca Vialli.
Gianluca Vialli. I don't think he's a great manager. You've been given so much resources, you have to win something.
Okay, then let's just talk about players who are decent managers now. How about that?
Sammy Lee, who just got fired.
Yeah.
Sammy is not decent.
He was a
Sammy
decent,
Lee
no, he was a
very
decent
good
Liverpool player.
Very
Yeah.
good player, very hard.
He was a hard-working rat.
Exactly. He did his
I
job.
think Sammy had a bigger problem. He is his earpiece thing like that. It's odd. He looks stupid.
Steve Copper, I mean, the fact that he won Manager of the Year last year, but using Dodge's theory, he's been abused all his life. There aren't any good players who are actually good managers, are there?
Fandi Ahmad. V. Sundramoorthy. Luckily, Kwok Kim Song didn't become manager.
Thank God.
He would have been.
Yeah, good manager, good player, lousy team.
What, Tampines Rose? You know what that means, right? We all have a chance of becoming fantastic managers one day.
Yes!
You heard it here first.
And now for our Yeovil Town FC update. Now last Saturday, they drew 1-1 with Bristol Rovers away. Thus, our current tally is scored 10 and conceded 11 in all competitions to date. As such, contribution to Milk, or mainly I Love Kids, stands at $210 from the King.
It's better than stock market, man.
Now their next game is at home against Swansea. So come on, you Yeovil! Yo.
You heard it here first.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for some famous words from some not so sharp footballers. Today, John Terry. He gave his point of view during the jeering of Frank Lampard during the England International, and he said, yeah, we don't condemn it at all. We believe the word is condone, John. The knots on your head are obviously taking its toll.
Obviously.
And that just about brings us to the end of another edition of You Heard It Here First. Thank you so much for joining us. Sanjay, Raj, Raja, we'll see you playing football at the cave.
Hey.
Real soon.
Yeah.